Okay, I have never played Shapes.io before. I did play Agario and maybe a couple of those other browser.io games. I think there's one with tanks that I may have played once. No idea what it's like. I have the Steam version here. Gonna check it out. Assume it's mouse and keyboard. Controller does not work. Look at the gear here. Interface scale, regular, full screen, mute sounds, mute music, game theme, dark please. Autosave 2 minutes. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about what these things mean right now. Turn it up a little bit. Play. Deliver 0 out of 40 to unlock cutting shapes. Place an extractor on top of a circle shape to extract it. What's this thing? Okay, I can click. I don't have to click and drag. I got it. Connect the extractor with a conveyor belt to your bulb. Oh dear. Okay. How do I change the direction? Oh, I see. Click and drag with your mouse. It's Factorio. Okay, gotcha. Oh god. How do I clean that out is the question. Can I? Okay, right click is delete. Control. There we go. R to rotate. Okay, thank you. That's helpful. Cool. Now it says these are not successfully delivered. Transport items, hold and drag to place multiple. Speed 2 items per second. These are extractors only, right? They don't actually do anything on their own. Okay. So they get here and then they get stuck. Is there something else? Is it these things I'm supposed to be delivering, not these things? Okay, that makes sense. Gotcha. Do I have like infinite workspace? Oh my god. Okay, don't think about it, it's fine. Now it's working. This is a neat game though. Imagine a lot of it is like just trying to make efficient usage of space. $40 to unlock cutting shapes. You unlock the cutter. It cuts shapes in half from top to bottom, regardless of the orientation. Oh, okay. So these little pizzas. Get rid of the waste, otherwise it'll stall. For this purpose, I gave you a trash, which destroys everything you put into it. Okay. So what's happening to the full pizzas right now? Are they just like going in there and not counting? I'm not clear on why these are being accepted, but these ones are not. Okay, so that doesn't work the way I expect it to. Does it care which half it receives? It does care which half it receives. So it's cutting along the, bisecting along the center and then redirecting it in different paths. Okay, I think I get it. So now I need to make like a way to make some of these into a garbage because I don't need them. This whole path is basically useless now, right? Okay. Guess I can put a trash here now. I'm accumulating the full circles, but I need half pizzas for leveling progress. Okay. Hold shift while laying tracks. Oh, that's cool. Thanks. This level gave you no reward, but the next one will. Don't destroy your existing factory. You need all those shapes later to unlock upgrades. Interesting. All shapes you produce can be used to unlock upgrades. Don't destroy your old factories. The upgrades tab can be found on the top right corner of the screen. Belt distributor tunnels. Is that just making them faster now? Okay, I think I see. Now I need to deliver boxes, I guess? Wasting half your pizzas. There's no time pressure or stress in this, right? You would make it efficient for efficiency's sake. Whoops, shit. Oh, I instinctively tried to hit Control Z. It's a Zen game in that respect, okay. So what sorts of things can go wrong? Opus Magnum is pretty cool. I enjoyed that game. Probably destroy all these, right? Oh god, that's not what I meant to do at all. Okay, I can hold right-click to speed delete. That's good to know. Multifunctional balancer has been unlocked. It can be used to build bigger factories by splitting and merging items onto multiple belts. Make it a huge mess and have to get it organized to make further progress. Okay, gotcha. Let's unlock rotating. Oh, okay, the hint actually tells you exactly how to do the thing. Now it's giving me both halves, you were saying, right? But I need to find out a way to actually access the ones. If I'm going to build it like this, I'm wasting... I'm not using these two because I've got conveyor belts that are in the way of them. Okay, that makes sense. Setting left and right paths in there now. Okay. Doing the same thing over here, sure. Now, how does it work if I want? Let's see. This is my new tool, balancer. Evenly distributes all inputs onto all outputs. Was it making them so that they're both left or both right or something? Or is it just swapping? I'm trying to understand why I want that. It's swapping what was coming in on both conveyor belts, right? Merging and splitting belts. Rotator's been unlocked. Rotate shapes clockwise by 90 degrees. Okay, I guess I can see the point of that. Oh, when all 4 ports are connected, it effectively does nothing. Okay, thank you. This game has a lot of key bindings, make it easier to build big factories. Control, drag, shift, alt, invert, orientation, replace belts. Okay, so let me try to understand the... This is like the opposite of cut, basically. Okay, so it lets me move it. Now, is it always going to... Is it just alternating whether it's sending it through or sending it on the side belt? Every other one goes through, basically. Balancer doesn't affect individual shapes at all. Okay, so now I need circles. Oh, I see. Think. Rotate this thing. Gotcha. So those will come in really slowly if I keep doing it this way. Alternates, but if one side is capped, it sends everything through the other side. Okay. Now, at any time, this is my main hub, right? So at any time I could just delete everything and start over, but I'll still have all of the unlock progress I've made so far. Tunnel sounds nice. I guess I'm not clear on why I would ever want to destroy pieces if I'm able to send them inside, since I need resources for other things. I don't lose progress, okay. Control, drag, and delete would clear the whole area. Sure. Now, could I use this thing to... No, that's not how that works. Is there any way I could get this conveyor to move on to this conveyor here without it interrupting one of the other, or is that a tool I don't have access to yet? Number of ports on the hub is a big limit on the progression. Sure, makes sense. Oh, it's not happy with that anyway, yeah? Oh, like this, potentially? Now, why are these getting stuck over here? Looks like that's getting stuck in there again. Hey, Jahan, how's it going? Does the balancer do something to both paths going through it? Like, I don't see it trying to redirect any shapes to the left here. It seems like these ones are all making it straight up. I can't enter from the side. Feed input from the bottom. So there's no way for me to get these half pizza slices going in the right direction, right? I see, that's why we need trash cans. Tunnel has been unlocked. Tunnel items through belts and buildings. Where am I going to want the tunnel? Oh no, we have none. Let me just try to figure out how the tunnel works for shits and giggles here. I see, so they connect automatically. It's pretty similar to what I remember of Factorio, actually. Okay. Now, does a tunnel have to be exactly 2 tiles away from the other tunnel for it to work? Probably want to move this. Does this need to be less tight in order for them to not get stuck here? Try getting rid of the... I can drag belts. What do you mean? Oh, I see. That's why it's getting stuck. Gotcha. Thanks. Sure. Okay. I think I get it now. Now I need to get a top right corner of a pizza. Was the problem that these are too close to the input port? Or they're too close to other elements? Let's see. That's just sending it in the wrong side. Alright, I'm going to start over here because this is too much to think about at the moment. Just fine with that. Does everyone start with the same map in this game? Alright. I need to think about this for a second. So it cuts, and then shouldn't it cut and split it this way? I thought it was cutting along this line here. Or would it need to change directions, is what this is effectively forcing me to do. The top one's just getting eaten, or it's choosing not to do anything? It always cuts from top to bottom. Always cuts vertically. Okay, I think I missed that. I thought that the line on the cutter was important. Let's try to make this as efficient as possible. Which I'm going to fail at, but... Guessing I can't get away with doing it that way. It needs to be rotated first. Okay. Great. Rotators go over existing? Okay, I don't think I realized this before. Or is there effectively a conveyor belt that's always underneath the rotator? Yeah, okay, I thought it was like turned to the right. The arrow has to be pointing in the direction of a conveyor belt. I guess it tells me if it's not accepting an input there with the X versus an arrow. Okay. That one I have to be careful with here. See, it only accepts one input. That makes sense. There's those. Okay, there's those. Now these I might struggle with a little bit because of space. Right, it has to be vertical, right? Otherwise it doesn't do anything. Sorry, I'm still learning. Oh, they need to be rotated if they're gonna get cut that way. So we don't want this rotator then. Delete these. I'm sure this is working the way I expect it to. It's because I have like built up stuff here that it's not there. Now it's starting to chop correctly. So then I kind of want to delete that piece. I can just put a temporary trash can in order to clear out the line. Okay. Gotcha. Now, can I do multiple of these in a row? Does that work? Looks like it does. So I can save space with that, I guess. Okay, and then this one I think needs another rotator. Gotcha. So I now have all four of these are accepting the shape that I need. That's kind of cool. And I guess I could be slightly more efficient with space. But all in all, it's much better than what I was building before. Cool. I guess I could keep directing stuff here, or I could try to do it with more shapes now. Crazy how big the map is. Okay. Let me try to start from scratch with a new one here. I guess now I've made it difficult to reach this space here. F shows me what I need for upgrades. I just want painting, right? Oh, this is to upgrade speed on things, right? So you're suggesting maybe I want regular pizzas and bottom half pizzas in order to get the speed up on these belts. Okay, give me a second. Oh, and the faster extractors. Okay. That's cool. This seems like this is fun and pretty chill for the most part. Not using any tunnels at the moment. Effectively prepping for Factorio on Monday. Factorio, but stripped down. How long is a tunnel allowed to be? Oh, pretty long, actually. Painter has been unlocked. Extract color veins, just as you do with shapes, and combine it with the shape in the painter to color them. If you're colorblind, I'm working on a solution already. Alright, so this isn't working now because there has to be at least one step of normal conveyor belt before it will start to work, I guess. Oh, it is? Oh shit, that wasn't on purpose. Okay, I'm just not seeing it. It just pops right out right here. Okay. But I still need to get bottom half pizzas here. So if I want bottom half pizzas, I need to chop them. Now I need to start rotating them. Do one more rotation. Oh, can it not be that close so they're just going to get stuck? Does every piece like this count as having a hidden conveyor belt underneath it that I can't see? Cutters on kind of either side get jammed. So there needs to be an output over here for this to work, basically, right? And now I'm getting the proper pizzas there. I see. Whoops, we want to go like this, right? Clicking and dragging. I've got too many of these, right? I just need the one. There we go. Okay, getting my bottom half pizzas now. Upgrade extraction, which makes all of these extract faster. Got it. Let me think if I ask this question. Every upgrade in the game is always a benefit, right? It's never gonna like make things more difficult to have a faster conveyor belt or a faster extractor, provided everything is up and running correctly. So now I need to do red pizzas. No downside. Oh, geez. Okay, I think I get it. Now, what's the deal with the extra output on the left side there? I guess I'll start from scratch over here and try to figure it out. Enter. It has to match the color of a different thing. Star shapes from the other upgrade. Oh, this one down here that I haven't done yet, cutting, rotating, and stacking. Okay. I'll come to that in a second. I'm just trying to focus on the immediate upgrade path it's recommending to me. Oh shoot, where did that go? Okay, it's right here. Alright, let me try to understand the paint tool. Basically, it needs to have another thing with a color as an input, and then it merges that with the first input shape and applies that color to it. So like if I did this, shit. Got it. Okay, that makes sense. And we'll make a tunnel here, I guess. Let's see. 800 of those. Do I have other pizzas nearby? Boxes. Okay, yeah, I can see how it can take a while to get the upgrades here. That's pretty fun though. It's sort of like an idle game. It's like Factorio plus Cookie Clicker. But the better you are at Factorio, the less Cookie Clicker you have to do. That's pretty neat. What is the bottleneck on this thing right now? Is it the, hold on. That was a cool screen. I'm gonna go back to that in a second. Mixing and painting tier, the speed is low. Set up the upgrade progress to work in the background while you work on the main progression. Relatively slow without upgrades. Okay, so I'll try to work on that. Once I get sufficient boxes, and there's no speed adjustment, right? Because that would be kind of beside the point. It's a pipe pad. Ooh, select area. Okay, boxes are done, so now I can start switching at least a couple of them to boxes I need for mixing and painting. We need these guys here. This one needs to end, otherwise it's not going to work. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm not calling it an idle game to disparage it. I am like super into idle games. Oh, it needs to be blue. Shit, I didn't realize that. Alright, well, let's bail on this and go back to the original thing. I could see the idle aspect being like, if you're bad at it, you can fall back on just letting things slowly pass through in order to make progress. Let's see if I can do something over here. Painter. It's the input, right? Gotcha. Janky, but it works. Okay. Let's do a tunnel here. Let's do an extractor here. Yeah, the goals get complex enough that you need to get good. That's fair. Painter. I think it's like that. Cool. Hey, Ludifex, how you doing? But these still need to be right half, so I'm not there yet. Okay. See if I can make that happen back over this side somewhere. Now, can I not build directly over? Okay, I can, out of source nodes. Gotcha. So... okay, that still works. Gotcha. But it always, regardless of the direction it's facing... see, I assume that that line meant it's going to cut it along that line, but it's always going to try to bisect it vertically. Okay. Let me just delete things for now, although I think that's the one we want, isn't it? Yeah, so we need to rotate this a couple times. There we go. Okay. That'll start getting me progress toward mixing and painting upgrade. I need to do the same thing with this guy here. Merge those two belts back. What's the benefit of doing that? Saving space? Oh, sure, because I should be thinking about every empty tile on the belt is a waste of work, right? Okay, well that explains. I was trying to figure out why I wanted the balancer then. So, okay, help me understand where to place it here. These are the two belts that I want to merge. Just doing this does nothing, right? Because it just kind of randomly assigns one to move to the other belt. Really? So what is that accomplishing for me then? I just kind of read that as it's going to swap, it's going to swap, it's going to swap, it's going to swap. Delete one of the belts all the way to the hub. So how does it not having an output? Oh, okay, because it alternates inputs, it's going to have one that it doesn't know where to send anything, so it's just going to get held up by one time step, right? I think I understand. All right, so it's going to get here. This one's going to get stuck for a second. Basically, if it has nowhere to go up here, it's never going to try to send something here and have it get stuck. That's what I was confused about. I thought that it would try to send something up here and it would just get lost. But I guess that doesn't happen. I'll think about that more to understand why it's not causing a piece to get stuck there. Okay. Distributed only to the output belt. So same thing here, right? Where I can do a couple of rotations. Oh shit, there. Okay, hold on, let me mess with this until I get it. It's just the one that needs 2 rotations. It's not going to be pretty, but pretty's not what we're going for. And if I understand right, I do a load balancer like here. Okay. Get it. And now I still have 2 legal outputs here. So I could do something similar here to save output. No, I still need this though. Right, okay. But then I would need to find some other way to get to this input. Now, if I had a tunnel here, would those connect? Looks like they do. It doesn't need to have another conveyor belt for that to work. Sure, yeah, I see now. There's still enough empty space that that can work. Gotcha. Cool. This is a pretty sweet game. I like the concept. Okay. So that's going to take a while, but we'll get there eventually. This one's going to take a while too. I was hoping to get most of the way there through painting. Let's see. I guess the total length of the conveyor belt isn't terribly important once it's at full speed. Like, it being a longer conveyor belt doesn't really matter. It's just using up space for me to access the inputs from elsewhere on the map. It takes longer to get started, but once you're started, you're pretty much good, if I'm understanding it right. Okay, so that doesn't feed directly in. But it would have to be an extractor, right? Okay, it can extract directly to the thing. Okay. For some reason, when I first started playing this, I was under the assumption that all of these gadgets needed to have, like, one space of conveyor belt before and after them, but I just have to imagine that everything else on the board is also a conveyor belt in the direction it's facing. Let's not do it like that. Get some space back here. I like that though, that gives you more room to work on stuff. Helps me to get it a little bit better. I think this is gonna work. Oh, this needs an extractor. There we go. Currently 0.8 shapes per second. Painter 0.33 shapes per 2. Each extractor can feed 2 painters and still back up its belt. It's true no matter how far the buildings are for each other. Oh, per second, okay. I think I see what you're saying, and I can see that here. No, those are just statistics on produced so far, but it is giving me the rate for the different shapes. Okay. So all of these are relative to one another, like a painting speed of 1 is equal to an extraction speed of 1. Is that true? Right click a building. 4 items per second, 8 items per second. Range, okay, I see now. So if I have a backed up belt, is there a way for me to claim some but not all of the items on the backed up belt and redirect them to some other purpose? Is that like using a balancer? Okay, hold on. Wish there was one higher. So I think I can do this, and then this, and then this, and then this. Ah, okay, that's cool. Then I can make a little tunnel. Sure. Now this one's getting wasted, but maybe I can do some like merging of production lines. It's a mess, but it's okay for me for now. So the big bottleneck right now is the painter is extremely slow, and I need to be able to make more painters. Another balancer to remerge them. So for instance, I could merge these and then reclaim this input up here. It's just getting sent through here, right? Okay, gotcha. So now this is an insane mess of space. I might not worry about it too much until the main upgrade builds. Let me think. So it could be the same for this guy, right? Instead of it using up this input over here, instead I can merge these, question mark. So like this, gotcha, okay. And now I've reclaimed 2 inputs. And how am I doing? Halfway to the painting upgrade, which seems pretty nice. So I do have, you know, factorial anxiety about having a mess, but I'm just gonna try to roll with it. It seems like it's a pretty chill game. I don't really need to worry about it too much. I know this is a mess, so I know if I sat and thought about it more, I could make it more efficient. I apologize in advance. All right, what are my other sources of red? I have one down here. Maybe that's where I want to be going with these. Oh shit. Oh, whoops. There's not an undo button, is there? No. Balancer. Yeah. Makes sense. Do something that's good enough for now. So how can I get more value out of this node here? I can continue to do balancers on this because this is really getting backed up a lot. Press T. Oh. Moves where the paint node is. Sure. So that would have been better here, without having to make this thing that goes all the way around. Okay, I see what you're saying. So this extractor goes here. Is it generally bad form to build over the resource nodes, or does it not particularly matter? Unlocked a variant of the rotator. Allows you to rotate counterclockwise. Press T to cycle variants. Okay. Oh, interesting, to unlock color mixing. So are unlocks, are they consuming those resources when they unlock, or are they as you reach that total and you keep those in your bank to be able to spend on upgrades later? Doesn't particularly matter. Balancers make way more sense to me now. We're done. So I don't really need all these reds anymore, but I'm gonna keep doing it just so I can learn more about how this works. I guess if I do a painter here, it can come directly out of the tunnel, right? Okay, and then this can extract directly into that. And then this can do this, even though it's super messy. Still technically gets the job done. And it's stashing all of these, right? So even if I don't have an upgrade that requires it right now, I might have an upgrade that requires it in the future. I can see this being pretty addictive and like playing this for many, many hours. I like that it's an upgrade tree. It's a compelling reason to keep playing. There's a web version you can play that I think is not as fully featured, maybe? This is like a much more polished game than something like Agario. I don't know what the connection is between them. Actually, let's not do that. Looks like it's pretty smart at anticipating what you're trying to do. Well, but now I can load balance those, can I? Instead of doing that. It's also kind of sort of a programming game. Let me load balance there, and I still have an open input. Mixer's been unlocked. Combine two colors using additive blending. Interesting. So now I need purple pizzas. Okay. It's a fun mess down here. I have pizzas near blue somewhere. Oh, I really like how this zoomed out map helps you to kind of summarize what you've done. So I can pass a pizza through this blue. I'm going to decide if I want to make some of these gray stars. I probably should, since they're pretty simple. Try to just max out one input vector. Work on that real quick. Oh, sorry, I missed that. Thanks. I like how each of these gets progressively more complicated as to whether it needs colors or needs to be cut or what have you. Okay. So if I'm understanding this right, I could do this and just put a million things on that one belt. Even though it's super messy. Until I get to the point where it's completely full, right? There are no blank spaces. The different little body. I guess I could have just put a balancer here too, right? And then I can delete this. Oh, I assume that there are some common shapes, like Conway's Game of Lifestyle. Sure. It's like using nested if statements versus creating a for loop, right? All right. 10 per belt. So I can just do that as a quick eyeball. If I see 5 in a group, that means that I still have 5 more until I max out capacity. Is that right? I imagine you get shapes.io vision after a while. I can just count the empty spaces, right? Okay. Could maybe fit in one more. I think this is overkill. Like, I think I already have way more than enough of these star shapes. But I'm just trying to understand what this should look like for the future. All right, max capacity. Look at that. It's beautiful. Yeah, I was trying to focus on doing that part. Painting. Game's been saved. Alright, I still need more of these for mixing and painting. Oh god. That's an interesting shape. Are those technically pieces of the ninja star? No. Is that an entirely new shape then? Looks like it's broken up, chopped up, and reassembled pieces of a ninja star. Like a marker to jump to it. So things could be potentially pretty far away from my base, basically. I see. Oops. Upgrade. Still need more of these, so having that big stack isn't a waste of time. That's its own shape somewhere. Is there a way for me to jump back to my home really fast? I don't see that new shape anywhere. I assume it's something you gotta chop up, right? Bulb. Okay. Thanks. Oh, and spacebar will do it as well. Alright, I'm trying to look for this new shape. So that, just to clarify, that is a unique shape somewhere that's already on the map. It's not a assembled shape from other pieces. Would not be able to make them yet. Okay, thanks. In that case, we make more of these. So I could, philosophy I just learned elsewhere, I can do that here. Reclaim some inputs, it's fun. I'll need to use tunneling to get to this one. Do I have more squares up here? I do. This is a cool game. It takes a bit to grok it, but plenty of regular pizzas. Bottom pizzas are building very slowly. Purple pizzas I'm going to have to work on here in a second. So let me try to do this tier 2 and this tier 2. When did I stop accruing top right pizzas? Oh, I still am accruing them, aren't I? Oh, it's just that it's the unit of measure won't let me see it. Okay. So in theory I can do the same thing here, right? I can keep using these to reclaim space. Well, I probably want to do it with the other one because that's one I'm more likely to be able to reach with a tunnel. Okay. That's fun how you like start off thinking like, man, I only have 16, and it turns out you can actually get a ton of value out of the 16. Okay. So next I'm working on right half squares are up here. So let me get on that real quick. Do one of these over here. I guess it's kind of pointless for there to be trash. Trash is just like, I haven't decided on how to make this more efficient. I kind of wanted to just work inefficiently for now until I figure out a better use for the split pieces, right? Okay, so I think I need to have 2 rotators here. Because it's right that I need it, right? Yeah. There we go, now they're going the right way. Now I think I can balance them. Bring this down. Is there any reason to make tunnels longer or shorter? Does it matter? I guess the nice thing about it, making a tunnel as long as possible is that you leave space open to do other things. So maybe you do want to max out that range. Is a tunnel range, is that a thing you can upgrade at some point? New upgrade available. Abstraction. So I can already merge these. And you need a couple rotations. This is not super efficient, but it should work. Weird, I thought I could get this to turn down. Oh god, no, don't do that. Oh. Oh, I guess it's because of where it's connecting is why that's a problem. That's what I wanted it to do. Alright, then I think I can do this, right? Gotcha. Yeah, so I assume eventually you want lots and lots of tunnels and maybe not so many belts. Belts are like training wheels, right? Okay. This will be a fun game once you play a lot of it to go look at someone that has like a extremely efficient map and be like, holy shit, it looks completely different from my spaghetti code garbage. Alright, I'm gonna keep working on the right halves up here because I'm not at capacity yet. Technically, I could get more value out of these individual extractors, but it doesn't really matter because I have close to infinite resources. Does this game track your current efficiency or lack thereof in any way? That'd be kind of interesting. I assume that should be possible. Oops, shit. Know how theoretically efficient you could be. Oops. So already the kind of wants. Overall production rate. Yeah, don't worry, you guys are here. So you can get a ton of value out of a single input. That's pretty awesome. Hey, thanks for the follow, Jack. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. It's the kind of game that I would love to play not on stream. So playing Factorio feels like playing, like coding with someone looking over your shoulder. It is stressful. Okay. Getting close to capacity there. Let me trash some of these. Because that's another reason to use the trash when you have bits on the belt that you don't want anymore, like that. Should be pretty good now. Actually, should be done very soon, I would think. No, thank you, Ravanon. It's fun for me to stumble on them as I go. Alright, so I can't do that yet. This is going insanely slowly right now. But I need blue ninja stars. I no longer... Well, no, I do still need gray ninja stars. So let me try to work on blue ninja stars. Now, hold on. Is that... That is a distinct color of blue from this, isn't it? Turquoise. And you can only get the distinct colors by mixing RGB. I assume that's blue plus green. I have the color mixer now. Mixes two colors using additive blending. Oh. Yeah, blue-green. Oops. Color mixer is like these. Gotcha. Okay. Then you feed that into something. For example, these ninja stars. What are my input options now? I've got two on the top I could use. So we got ninja star here, ninja star, ninja star. First things first, let's make a painter. Going with this guy. Clean up this space later. Tunnel. Alright, let's try to get more of these running. I'm probably going to need more paint. It's going to be a big part of the problem. So, let's see. I haven't messed with this before with paint. I assume I could do one of these. And I can basically just keep doing that until it's not backed up, I guess. Okay. Now, diagonals like this are kind of bad for efficiency because you can't build structures along these diagonals. So you kind of want to go, you want it to go straight for as long as it possibly can before it turns, right? least being able to edit this is pretty straightforward. Okay. So let's see how much more I can get out of this here. So mixing is faster than 1.2 items per second. Paint is 1 item per second. So it's not way faster, but it's a little faster. All right. Let's do these guys. Let's make a little balancer here. And then a painter. No, let's not do that. It's silly. I see. Okay. And then this goes here. Sure. Now I still have this extra bit here that I'm not using. Let me see if I can make a tunnel for it. Same thing. Basically, though, okay, let me think about this. Because the painter is so much slower than the extractor, one line is going to be enough to completely satisfy the painter. I can have multiple painters from the same source line, but I definitely don't need... I'm using 3 extractors to be doing this, and I could technically do this with 1 extractor if I did a balancer a little bit more smartly than what I'm doing right now. Oh, right, and then this is fucky. Hold on. Sorry. Just trying to think for a second. Now, I think at this point, I have a problem where now the mixer is moving too slow compared to my painters, because I've got 3 painters and just the 1 mixer. So I should be able to redirect more turquoise color onto this belt here. So I'm going to try to do that really quick. Bring the other green. Yeah, it takes a bit, but I get it. Here's a mixer. It's impressive how, like, quickly you get used to just being able to switch between tools and moving around. Like, I'm still nowhere near literate. I'm not using the keyboard shortcuts to switch tools, which I'm sure you get pretty good at eventually. Okay, so I actually want these to go down here. Ah, but now they're at 1 bottleneck. Okay. But if it was earlier in the pipeline, then there wouldn't be a bottleneck there, right? So I've already solved for part of the bottleneck problem. There we go. And now that should already be rebalancing that load. It's still not perfect, though. So I'm looking at this thing that I built, and I don't remember how I built it. Okay. And then I can look here to see my current build rate. That's stored, reduced, 132 per minute. Sure. Now I keep adding on to this, possibly. This is going to be, I mean, it's already extremely ugly, but all we can do is make it even uglier, right? Looking at a thing you built and having no memory of how you did it is a feeling every coder knows well, I know, right? I have no memory of this place. That one's currently... Can I help with that, maybe? I didn't realize that I had already gotten a bit of a backup there. It really is a visual coding game, so is Factorio. Same kind of skill set, at least. Okay, I can see why they're called balancers now. It's fine if... Oh, interesting. I didn't realize that. Okay. So I think I intuit what you're saying. I don't think I can explain it in English, but like the reason why balancers work the way they do, where you have no output in the fourth, like you have 2 inputs and 2 outputs. If you have all 4 connected, it effectively does nothing. If you leave one of the outputs blank, it has to send everything down one path. Okay. And then it balances from 50% based on what you have up to that point. I'm trying to think if I have any pieces here that are just silly right now. I think I do. Did that get my production rate too? I think I'm having an issue on this one, where now I've got more paint than I have ninja stars. You have all 4 of the outputs connected. It adjusts automatically to either of the 3 output configurations until the outputs back up. Okay, the whole idea is though that it's constantly automatically adjusting. No, I don't know what the fuck this is. I apparently built it a while ago. I think if I can get this to move along any faster. So, as far as painters work, does it mean anything to have multiple painters on the same conveyor belt? Like if I put another painter here that was also being fed cyan, it would still take as much time as it takes. It would just get repainted when it comes to this, right? So that wouldn't help me at all. Beef. Well, now I really need to make more of these because my current... I need 20,000 of them, and that's going to take a super long time. I guess I could start working on purple pizzas. That would make things better in general. So I need a red, blue, and pizzas. Somewhere here. I have 1 output that I could use. 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 I have 1 output that Red blue pizza, perfect. Is this map randomly generated, or is it the same board for everybody? Some purple. Ugly thing. There'd be a little bit of fire, I think, actually. Music in this game is pretty bumping too. I can build those directly into each other. I guess I didn't think about doing that. That makes sense. There's purple pizzas. Let's see what we can do with that now. Is there a way, think of how to question this. I'm used to, in like Photoshop, being able to hold down Control or Shift or both of them in order to like make a straight line while I click and drag. Is there a keyboard shortcut for that in this? Hold Shift. Ah, okay, thank you. That does exactly what I want. It's even better than what I want. Thank you. Yeah, basically a lot of my muscle memory from ticking around in Photoshop is helping a lot with this game, surprisingly. Oh, okay, I need these anyway. I think I missed that earlier. Don't overlap belts or it will overwrite the direction of the belt. Okay. Sure. I'm excited to see what the most efficient layout is for color mixers. It's not this, I'll tell you that much. I don't know what this is. It's garbage. Let's try to start thinking about doing tunnels now. Now, do you need to have at least one bit of exposed conveyor belt in order for another tunnel to be added in? Really? So I could just chain tunnels, like I could do another one right here. Interesting. Gotcha. That's not what we want. We want this guy. Now, can't I like make this the opposite of that? I think I see. Sure. Okay. trying to just focus on doing something that kind of sort of works. I know that this is terrible. Drag and hold WSD with the tunnel. Auto chain at max length. Okay. Yeah, I think that if I were to play this game over, if I were to start a new game, I would, as soon as I got tunnels, I would try to focus exclusively on them, just to not use up so much space. I guess there's ways you can go through while you're working on it and just focus on like improving efficiencies of individual machines that you've built. Alright, well I need a ton of purple pizzas, so I need to be better about what I'm doing right now. This, I guess, is a problem because now I don't have a conveyor belt on which I can split these off onto balancers and move them into other painters, right? Terrible but working is the best kind of terrible. So I thought, I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. I can just put those machines right next to each other, but that's actually kind of bad. Now, I suppose it could be less bad if I redirected the blue and the red somewhere. Oh, they're close enough in ratio that it might make sense. Sure, right. This one's 1.2, this one's 1. So I guess it's not that big of a difference. I see what you're saying. Get rid of this. I have to be willing to build inside of a resource node here. I'm saying I could do this, and then this. So make a painter guy here. That would be the other way though. Nice copy. Painters mixer. One runs at slightly reduced efficiency. It's not like they cost anything. Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like that the way the game works, like, you try to become more efficient for its own sake. Right? It doesn't punish you explicitly for being inefficient. Being inefficient is a punishment enough on its own. When we talk about like when Diablo 3 first launched, there were like massive penalties for dying to, or taking too long to defeat elites, and it was like, guys, this is Diablo. The punishment for taking too long to defeat an elite is that I took too long to defeat an elite. That's what the game's about. Alright, let me see what else I can do here. I guess this is unnecessary. I needed to use another source since I already have a backed up production line, right? But this one's short enough that I would need another source. It's fine. It's gonna be ugly, but it'll get the job done. Our spaghetti code. Yeah, very good call scheduling this for your sub-block, Walter. Like, this is gonna get me prepared for Factorio on Monday. Get me in the right headspace for it. Let's put you through here, I guess. So I don't think I want that. Because there's going to be a balancer here. And this will be here. Then we get a color thing here. There we go. Painter. We want that to be the other way though. Belts are a little different in this one, but it's still a good sort of on-ramp. I can do that. I really like the smooth zoom into the like strategic view. It's pretty cool. Oh, they recently patched the ability to reflect the painter. That's nice. Yeah, I guess I would hope that this game would be completely symmetric, but you would have the tools to do things in whatever order. It would be kind of interesting what sort of systems would result from the painter having to have a certain orientation. This is a fucking mess. I don't want to look at it anymore. What other tools do I need? What other things do I need to make? What does pinning it do? Ah. Brilliant. So I could just pin all the things that I want right now. That I know I can make. I guess we want to unpin the ones that I'm done with. $20K cyan stars. Final line on this is looking okay. It still could be better, obviously, but I think the core gameplay loop, or the core catharsis loop, is probably closest to an idle game like Cookie Clicker, that you're trying to complete all the upgrades, right? Efficiency for its own sake. Still going pretty slow though. These purple pizzas am I getting per minute? 186. See if I can do one more. Does the upgrade tree in this game ever make it so that, I'm sure it does, but I'm just curious if there are ever shapes that are just useless after a certain stage? Because that would be nice to know if the game were to forecast to you, hey, you will never need gray pizzas again, right? So if you have any inputs that are producing gray pizzas, you can dump them now. I think this is actually a problem here, isn't it? Okay, hold on. I think that slightly speeds that up. Having other painters that are like just shy of it. You need pretty much everything to the end except the red pizzas. I could make a balancer directly here. Ah, okay. Yeah. It's interesting that, like, I don't know if this is true for everybody, but I feel like the human brain, when you're trying to just like quickly come up with something, seems to, at least my brain works better with belts at first, but like as you think about it more, you're like, you know what? I don't need this long belt. I can just put the tool directly in front of the extractor, right? I think that you get that same experience when you're coding. Like, it's natural to code something that's super inefficient that has the equivalent of long belts in it. And after you think about it for a while, compact balancer. That must be super close, right? It says I have enough. Oh, I see. It was rounding up. Okay. You can now combine shapes with a combiner. Oh shit. Both inputs are combined, and if they can be put next to each other, they'll be fused. If not, the right input is stacked on top of the left input. I see, so it's the opposite of a cutter, but if it's not cut pieces, it'll make a brand new shape, basically. Yeah. Probably still consider deleting everything at some point, but... Alright, so bottom half, turquoise ninja star, top half, green circle. I see. Now, did it also say that I unlocked a compact balancer? T... merger. Why would I ever use the regular balancer if I have that? Evenly distributes all inputs onto outputs. Okay. Merge, not split. Gotcha. Sure. Alright, well, the purple pizzas have a really long way to go. I assume I still can't make this guy, even with my new tool. Technically have all the tools now, right? I just don't necessarily have all the variants. Can. I guess, what are the constituent pieces? It's not parts of a ninja star, it's not parts of a square, it's not parts of a circle. Is it one of these other distant shapes? One of these guys, maybe. Pinwheels are their own thing, so it's not like parts of a different shape somewhere. This guy looks like it has parts of a pinwheel. The bottom right one, right? But is there one that has that entire thing on the whole shape somewhere? Like the further out you get, the more complex shapes combinations you're running into, I guess. Quarter of a pinwheel. Is there one somewhere that's a 4 out of 4 pinwheel, or am I gonna have to like put together a full pinwheel from a bunch of other ones? So I have pinwheels somewhere. It's not rounded. There are no whole pinwheels. Okay, thank you. Let me start just trying to find pieces then. I guess it doesn't matter how far away they are as long as they eventually make it back to base. Here's one. One. Oh, that's cute. Okay. Two. I guess I could do it all from one location though, right? I don't have to get a bunch of different sections. Because I think it's rotationally symmetric. Oh, there's a half pinwheel somewhere left of the hub. All right, hold up. If you see it, let me know. The zoom is kind of hard for me to make out. There's a bit of one right there. were... Oh, here we go. Here's one. Thank you. Alright, so I'm just going to sit here and very slowly mess with this. So we gotta chop it up. And now I'm actually okay with just trashing those. The trash makes more sense. I guess you could still eventually find a use for it, which would be good. Now, oops. I guess let's make this the... Right, I think I can see it now through the... interface, but... Oh, okay, that naturally makes... I thought I was going to have to assemble like 4 pieces, and that was going to be an awful time. Chop them up. This can just go in the trash. I think that's right. Okay. I'm gonna have to make a billion of these. There's a full pinwheel. Okay. Now, what color did I need? Red. I'm gonna start moving them towards the red here. Alright, I can just hold shift for this, right? That's also way faster. Got it. Alright, well, before I do anything... Oh, shit. Just make sure that I've got this maxed. I guess the cutting still has a finite speed, so I'm going to have to make a lot of these and move them on here. Alright, hold on. This is where I need a splitter, which is why I need to have a... Okay, got it. It's not helping. Let me actually get some painting happening over here while I'm working on the rest of it. So it's at least sending something to the input. And you said that the red pizzas no longer serve any purpose. I can shut that part of the machine down. Thanks. It's quite a bit of space savings then. Only ever need it for a level up and not upgrades. Okay, thanks. Just make one painter, I guess. Let's go ahead and do a tunnel here. I wish I could make it slightly longer. Disregard. Just trust that I can't do a zoom while I'm moving here, unfortunately. Where's the hub? Oh, okay. Confused myself. I think it's not going because I screwed up the... Oh no, it's just taking a while to catch up. Okay. Cool, and I've got more that I can do on those inputs there, maybe if I need to. But let's fill up this entire thing first. Shift lets me speed scroll, that's good to know. Hey Calic, how you doing? Let's do these. Right, this needs an extractor. There we go. Now I could use a merger here, right? Figure out how this is supposed to... Definitely not a speed run. Keep balancing until this doesn't look backed up anymore. Paint. Extractor. I think it's about to not be backed up soon here, right? I might have the opposite problem now. Now this is spread out too much. Okay. So why don't we start it here instead? I should be able to just do the math but I'm not doing the math right now, I'm doing it stupidly. So in this case, would it sometimes help to have, uh-oh. Oh shit, that's a mistake. Oops. Nope, don't do that. It's bad. Let me re-ask my question in a sec after I fix this. Hold on. Fuck that up. Right, I was trying to work on making multiple pinwheels. Okay, I think I could do it. Let me fix this really quick. This guy's going fine over here. Needs to be in a tile on the destination belt. Wrong thing. So now we got more full pinwheels coming through there. I think I can do this. Oops. super great. It's still going to get chopped up there. You can have a maximum of 1 extractor on... so like one of these nodes can only send resources in one of the cardinal directions, right? You can't like stack them and have it send out in multiple directions at once. I guess I could see there being design space for that being an upgrade. Okay. Super ugly, but it works. Let's see if I can do more here. Probably just make another machine down here. What am I doing as far as I'm not getting backed up on paint right now. Just having 2 is good enough. Because the painter is 1 item per second, and I guess the cutter is the thing that's 2 items per second, 1.33 items per second. So even splitting them is kind of overdoing it. I need to have a little bit more on the main track here. All right, I'll try to mix 1 more on there if I can. That straight into the trash. Again, you can go straight into the trash. Okay, so you could make the pinwheel assembly pretty compact if you're thinking about it. Whoa, why is... oh, right, I need to rotate them. Doy. That has to keep going straight. So let's make trash here really quick to clear that out. Can rotations not happen along an angle like that? Oh, my bad. Thanks. That was a problem. Okay. That's still not as... it could be more efficient than that, but it's kind of interesting how much smaller you can make it compared to the first one I set up top. That's just by having... I guess that's maybe close to the optimal shape to assemble a pinwheel. I'm trying to think if I could shrink it further. I need this dead space, I think. I guess this could be 1 time. No, it needs to be 2 up in order to connect there. I need to be like Control, Select, and then just like copy, paste. Wait, holy shit, I can do that? Nah! Okay. Alright. Encapsulations, unlock. So 1 goes right. Let's just try to do it the same way. 1 goes down. Chop, chop. Game teasing you with the hotkey prompt, exactly. Trash. And then this one is the same. Chop, chop. Trash. Turn, turn. Okay, now that thing's full. Got it. Now I can make a splitter here. This is what I was trying to do earlier. Let me see if that resolves the bottleneck or not. I think I would need to make another painter. Okay. So now we do extractor, tunnel, tunnel, painter. I made that one tile lower, I think. That's okay. Fantastic. Keep doing it then. That's just fine. Oh, this needs to actually be outputting, doesn't it? Okay, much better. It's like something's wrong here. What is it? Painter again. Splitter here, I guess. Unnecessary complexity. I could have merged them in sooner, but that's fine. Probably do some facing down here. Painter here. Machine is so awful. It's getting the job done, but man, oof. So, Calic, if you press F while you're playing this game, there's certain shapes that you're trying to make in order to unlock upgrades. The upgrades make everything happen faster. So, like, you can make the belt move faster, or the tiles that pull thing off of resource nodes extract faster, that sort of a thing. Alright. It doesn't matter, but it still harms me in my heart of hearts. Let's see. I could try to make the little hat guy next. It involves combining a ninja star and a circle. I also need a blue and a green to make some cyan, so I'll try doing that first. Excited to unlock copying and pasting. That seems pretty great. Some turquoise for the ninja stars. Kitties. Marty, why are you the way that you choose to be? I guess it doesn't really matter when I chop up the ninja star, right? It doesn't affect the efficiency of it. If I chop it up and throw half of it away. Alright, let me think here. Is there any reason I can't do this? reason to not do that is that it's stupid. It's okay. So it needs to be like this. I need to make a choppy thing. Oh, that's true. Use both halves and rotate them around. So maybe that means painting first makes more sense. You paint once and then you still have the painted object that you can use twice effectively. Oh, whoops, that was a mistake. So they need to be all facing down, right? Got it. Now we can recombine those onto a single thing. Send those over by my circles there. All right. Now, circles. Just be green. Don't need to be all fancy. Same thing though, that I can paint them first. Paint them first and then cut them, so I'm not having to double up the painting job. Chop it up. That's right, yeah, it's little hats. Merge them here. Oops, I want to do that. Hey, there's our little shape. Okay. It'll take me a while to get back to base with that. So we have to be careful, right? Wish I could zoom while doing this without losing the thing. They are. Yeah, I'm checking for it now, the compass hub. Ben, hey, stop it. Let me see if I can move more of these new shapes onto this thing here. Those are made in yet, right? There we go. Fill this shape. Don't need to have it pinned anymore. Pin. Okay, so that's pretty slow right now. Let me see if I can make more of those and get them onto this main device here. I keep praising the zoom out, but they do a really good job of letting you quickly eyeball where you've interacted with things. Let's see. I think I want to do that pre-chop. I'm not sure. I do that backwards, I might have. Yeah. Oh, is this like turned around or something? Okay, gotcha. Merge. And we can combine them here. Make a little awful tunnel. And then combine. Guess that slowed this down quite a bit, huh? Although I guess it's even, because this isn't... It's leaving about 4 in the queue every time, so that might actually be perfect. I might not want to split that up any further. Okay. So little hat guy is at 156 per minute. It'll take us until the end of the episode to clear. So I want to build even more of them. I'm really looking forward to being able to copy paste structures in this. Try to make the really tight ones like the one we made earlier for assembling a pinwheel. Because pinwheels will be done pretty soon while I've been working on this. I'm still... How long does the combine tool take? It's pretty slow. Whoops, that wasn't what I meant to do. Okay. Let's make this as ugly as we possibly can, right? That's the goal of this game. As horrific as we can get. Okay, do we still have the ninja stars are still backed up, but I didn't make anywhere near as many green pizzas, so let's fix the green pizzas problem, I guess. Green pizzas would be so problematic. Don't think that's enough to get me backed up here. Oh, I just got a blueprint, it said? Upgrade, mixing and painting, fuck yeah. And that's just gonna break everything I just set up. It won't break it, it'll just make it so I suddenly have to do more to load things in. Yeah, that's going way faster now. Nice. Look at all that turquoise. I have no memory of this. What is this? Okay, I guess I'm making Cyan Ninja Stars. I need to type, like, can we do... Okay. Markers are basically your comments on your code. Okay, let's not do that. Should make my little hat guys go a little bit faster. I don't think we're on track to finish that upgrade before the episode ends. Oh, maybe actually. 13 minutes left. Let's see if I can make more hat guys real quick. This looks like a nightmare at the bottom. I'm not even going to think about that for now. So making a lot of Cyan Ninja Stars. How fast is that now? 294 per minute. Where is the Cyan Ninja Star factory? Over here? Okay. Oh my god. Is at least one of these a dead end? What is this? What were you doing past me? Alright, at least that's backed up now. Ideally, you want nothing to be backed up and everything to be flowing exactly like this beautiful little gray stream of Ninja Stars down here. It's my one efficient machine on the board. Okay. I don't think I can really do too much other than to make a new factory for turquoise Ninja Stars. I guess I have a lot of turquoise that's backed up right now, so maybe I can combine it with some other Ninja Stars somewhere. Paint. So let me try doing this merger thing again. I want to put it like here. Okay, so there has to be an angle for a single merger to work. Got it. And that just saves me a tile if I'm merging. Is there a single space splitter later on? Here. Probably redirect one of these guys. What even are these structures? Compact splitters are a potential future edition of the game. Okay. That's not great. I don't have any space to move this. Let's see. Let's make it as messy as humanly possible. God, this is a fucking nightmare. What even am I doing? Wrong thing. I keep thinking that's the painter. This is your life now. I think I really like that this game has the infinite space in which to work. Means you can get away with being bad for a really long time. I could see some efforts at speedrunning this being very interesting. Got some room to maneuver in there. I thought this was bad before, it's even worse now. Oh no! It's okay, it's still salvageable. It's just gonna be terrible. But if I have a one tile wide gap, I can't turn anymore. Let me tighten this up really quick. It gets me a little bit more room. Why is this not transferring? I'm confused. Oh god. Oh no. Control Z. Control Z. Shit. Because I was at the max length. Shit, okay. Oh, can I not do back-to-back? Funnels like that? I suppose I can. Okay. Why is it deleting them like that then? That makes sense. It's a bug. Oh, now it's working. Just have to do it in the other order. Whew. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I wonder why it does that. That was weird. I was able to do it if I did it in a different order. Cyan Ninja Stars are looking pretty decent. Made it so that if you place tunnels over a belt, it deletes unnecessary intervening belts. Oh, so it's a weird interaction from that, basically. I think we have just enough time that I'm going to find out before the end of the episode where we're going to get what the chaining extractor does. I'd be happy to play this more on subblock. Trying to think if I want to pick up from this stage or I just want to Control A, delete the whole machine and just keep what I've got in the bank and try to rebuild from scratch. I guess that's not great because you do need all these other shapes over time, right? Minor issues with the logic, that makes sense. Let me double check where we're getting stuck over here. Pizzas. P-I-Z-Z-A. I want pizza. You have unlocked the chaining extractor. It can forward its resources to other extractors so you can more efficiently extract resources. That was kind of the thing I was asking about earlier. Okay, so basically that means I can now use the entire resource chain. That's cool. So if I did this... Oh, it has to be a variant for it to work? Okay. Different color on it. Gotcha. That's pretty awesome. Seems like that's a pretty quick thing that you can apply to everything up to that point, right? Yeah, I guess it's... wonder why it's not a flat upgrade. Alright, that brings us to time for this game. Future Marstead, this is like... open world... idle game style Factorio. You've got all these tools. Maybe watch the first 10 minutes of the previous VOD to catch yourself up on how these things work. But when you press F, you're trying to make the things that aren't fully green. Pinwheels, this new shape you haven't touched yet, all these other things. G shows you your current production rates. Thanks, Walter, for sharing this. This game's really cool. I'm excited enough about this that, you know, if I wasn't streaming, I'd probably mess around with this while I'm playing RuneScape or something. Because it's pretty satisfying. You get lots of little dopamine hits every time you get an unlock. But I'm excited to see more of this. Thanks, folks. We're going to switch to another subblock game. Give me a minute to set it up here.